Good afternoon, everyone. It's been a while. So today I wanted to talk about this gentleman, Mr. Oliver Anthony. The gentleman, I believe he's from Virginia, that sings about rich men from north of Richmond. Now, the way he says it, it all sounds the same, but that's what he's talking about. The song, I believe he's a country artist. He's turned down loads of money. I think the song, and I've listened to it, obviously, there's cussing in it. I don't obviously get into that, but the song's on point. Basically talking about how they don't care, how they tax and whatnot. And I'm sure you've all have seen it. It's a huge hit. Basically, he recorded it. Basically, I believe he recorded himself. He just had a mic and a guitar on his property. I think, I think it's turned into more than a song. It's turned into an anthem. I think he is making an impact because the song hits the common guy, common gal, the common person. And it really hits home. It hits home with regular people, and how the government basically is screwing over or messing over the common person, the common man, the regular person, which is the majority of this country. The 1% have everything, and the rest of us are struggling to, make it through in various forms. So, what do I think about it? Again, I think it's a great song. I think that it speaks to a lot of people. A lot of people can relate to it. They don't even care that he does it in a country style. They don't even care. What they care about is the message. And the message is that the rich men north of Richmond, which is, they're talking about Washington, D.C., of course, are messing us over and have everything and really don't care about us. Which is all true, for the most part. And even the politicians who cared when they went in, the longer they stay in, the less they care. And the less power they have and the less influence they have. That's why I'm a fan of term limits, because when you get people like, on both sides, both Republicans and Democrats, there are some that have been in there way too long. Schumer, Pelosi, McConnell, Feinstein, we can name off more. They've been in way too long. There should be term limits. Term limits are the best thing to curb the quote-unquote good old boy network. And when I say the good old boy network, that includes the women too. Because Dianne Feinstein about to die in office. I mean, she's literally in terrible physical shape. That doesn't make any sense. There's no reason for that. Unless it's your first term, you got elected, and you were up in age. Okay, stuff happens. But when you've been in office for multiple terms for decades, you're not there for the people anymore. You're just there for yourself. You're there because you enjoy the power that the position brings, and you don't want to let it go. You know, that's what I think about it. It was a real short song, but it made a humongous impact. And so he is going to be one of those artists that people will listen to because he has a message. Kind of like Tom McDonald. You know, I'm not necessarily a rap fan at all, not anymore anyways. I used to be, of course, back in the day, but he has a message, and so you listen to him because he has a message. And even with Tom McDonald, I prefer the clean version, other than, of course, the version with all the cussing in it. Him and Adam Calhoun both have no issues cussing, but us that do have issues, at least they make clean versions. At least it's a clean version on YouTube. So, you know, I think that you know, I think that people with a message are being gravitated to because they're talking to the common person. The common people can relate to what they're talking about. Common sense is common to common folks. It's just not common to the people in power. So that's, you know, that's what I got to say about Oliver Anthony. Mr. Oliver Anthony, I'm sorry. And I normally don't call people by their first names. But in this case, I have to. And so I think he had a great message in that song. I haven't listened to anything else from him. Really the only reason I listened to it in the first place was because people were commenting and saying that you should listen to it. So I was like, okay, why not? And, you know, he put it out there, and everything he said was true. Pure facts. You can't argue it. Even though the leftist media was trying to throw him under the bus, calling him a right-wing whatever, and whatever they call people who think conservatively or Republican, or anybody that leans right. They call him all kinds of names. Probably called him racist too. And you know, so it's just ridiculous. So of course the media hates it. The powers that be hate it. I'm surprised they ain't canceled him off of YouTube. I'm surprised they haven't demonetized him. They haven't done all kinds of stuff. Because any media, to include YouTube that we're on now, doesn't like people with conservative thought. For whatever reason. You know, free speech isn't free anymore. It costs. And depending on what you say, will cost you. And Mr. Oliver Anthony doesn't care. I believe he mentioned that in his comments after the fact. I think he put out a separate video. We know Tom McDonald don't care. Adam Calhoun don't care. You know, these are people who, mostly Tom McDonald more than Adam Calhoun, but they have a message, and the message resonates with people, and so people are attracted to people that have a message, especially a message that they can relate to. And in this case, the message is just common sense, truthful and factual about what's going on in our country and what's not going on, or what should be going on. Let's put it that way. And so this song, you know, Richmond, north of Richmond, and I'm enunciating that so it doesn't sound like it's all one word, or it all, it all sounds the same. And so I just want to come on here and talk about that. I apologize for not being on as much as I would like. The new job is taking up a lot of time, and so, you know, priorities are priorities. And I don't apologize for the priorities. I just apologize for not being consistent. So yeah, I wanted to come, and I know I'm later on this topic, but it's been on me to talk about, so I wanted to kind of talk about that, about a simple song that makes a humongous impact, and it's still making a humongous impact. And he's an independent artist like Tom McDonald is. He's not beholden to a label. He probably wouldn't have been able to make this song if he was. So, and he's turned down millions of dollars because he knows. And some people that are offering money have good intentions, but the labels aren't the ones that have the good intentions. It's the people that might be trying to get them on a label. They might have good intentions, but the labels aren't well intended. They're all about the money. And even though they may put out that song, as soon as the media starts criticizing it and scrutinizing it and do what they do to people who are conservative or lean right or who vote Republican, then they'll immediately pull the song. And they won't promote his album. They won't promote the song. They're all about the money. That's all they care about. They don't care about the artists. They don't even care if the artists are good. They just care that they're making a splash and that people are listening, and it's all about the likes and the subscribes to their particular songs and or videos. And so the labels are just trying to make money off of them. But as soon as people start not liking it, then they'll kowtow to the opposition, and the artist suffers. And that's the truth, and that's a fact. So yeah. So I hope that Mr. Oliver Anthony continues to do what he do, that he makes an impact in his unique way. In this case, it's more of a country bluegrass type of feel to it, and so we just hope that he continues to do great and wonderful things, and that his song will continue to make an impact. And maybe folks will realize from this song that the government really don't care about the common person. They really don't. And that we'll use our right to vote to put them out of office finally, especially for the ones that have been there a while. So yeah, prayerfully, he'll continue to make impactful music in his unique way. That's all I got to say on that. I just wanted to kind of put that out there. Let me know how you feel about the song. If you got any comments, of course, be respectful, because if you're not, they'll be deleted. Leave your comments, whether you agree with the song, you don't, whatever. As long as you're respectful, it's cool. But yeah, leave a comment. Like, subscribe. The likes, obviously, is what triggers the algorithm. So please share this video with people who have an opinion about this song. And hopefully they'll share it with others if they hadn't already seen the song and the video and whatnot. So yeah, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Please support my son. His website, philmartin.org, PHILL, Martin, all one word, .org. He's doing great, wonderful things, and he's parlayed that into a couple of different businesses. So y'all go check out his website. Y'all go check out his website. So other than that, I pray everybody is well. I pray everybody has a wonderful day. And I will hopefully see you again soon. And again, share this with people. I appreciate every one of my subscribers. I know I've not been as consistent as you probably would like, and that's the only reason I apologize for my consistency. And so I pray that I do better, and that I have more things and impactful things to talk about. I appreciate all my subscribers. I appreciate everybody that leaves comments, everybody that likes this video. You're very much appreciated. And I thank you. And until next time, God bless you.